Hello everyone and welcome back to another Ambitious Cruise video. In this video I'm going to be showing you my teams for treasure map. KIZUNA Clash versus Chopper. So these teams are a bit late, but they are very strong. Each of them should be dealing at least 2 billion damage, depending on how your last up is leveled up on your strat crew. These teams all use friend captain Boa to maximize tickets. They deal as insane damage, as I said before, at least 2 billion on each team. And Strat Crew Vision 2 is not required on the teams, they just help with damage quite a bit. You do not need them for the teams to function correctly. And lastly, I just wanted to say Merry Christmas to all of you who celebrate it. Thank you guys so much for all the support you've shown me this year, and I didn't expect to grow this much in this year. But let's get straight into the team, starting off with the versus Dex variant. Okay, starting off with the versus Dex team, we're using version 1 Odin 6 Plus as our captain. On stage 1, we're using our friend captain Bo special to give us an attack boost for the remainder of the quest. On stage 2 we get attack up immunity, so we can't use an attack boost for the rest of the quest, but luckily we still have that attack boost from Boa, so that we don't have to worry about that. Then use your super types of your captains on stage 2 and then just kill the enemy from there. Sanji will remove his own damage reduction, which is kind of weird, but it makes it a lot easier for us. And then on the final stage we have all of the supports. They are all required to get around the paralysis, some of the bind, as well as get around the enemy's defense up. So yeah, their supports aren't replaceable unfortunately, but then we can use Ivankov and Barnclay. Not only are they a type advantaged unit that is boosted with stats on this KIZUNA, they also get around all the turns of the bind. And then we're going to use the special of our Perona, who's going to get around the unfavorable orbs, change them into matching, as well as give us a chain lock and a conditional attack boost. Then use Odin, who's going to change your matching orbs into Wino and give us a 2.75x orb boost. Then use Cat Viper for a plus 800 base attack boost. And that's pretty much it. So Cat Viper is not necessary on this team. He's just there for a base attack boost, very replaceable. And that's going to be pretty much it for this team. We also have a color affinity from our Boa Hancock super type that's going to be carried over into the final stage. So this team is extremely strong. Just one tap on Boa, as you can see here, did like 450 million. So with Strike Crew's last tap at level 5, it should be dealing at least 3 billion damage. But we'll see how it goes, and let's get into the next variation against versus Sai. Okay, so for the variation versus Sai here, we're running Halloween Ace as our captain. We get so many debuffs on the final stage, it's ridiculous on this quest, so we're relying heavily on supports here. On stage 1, just kill the turtles normally, we don't need to activate anything. On stage 2, we get a full border of super block orbs. Those are unchangeable, but we're going to use our friend captain Bo's special and super type. She's going to give us an attack boost and a color affinity boost that will last until the final stage, and she'll also give us an effect that will allow those super block orbs to count as neutral orbs, so that allows us to kill the enemy with quite a lot of ease. And then just make sure to use up all those super block orbs so that we can get good orbs on the final stage. Then on the final stage, we get a bunch of debuffs. As I said previously, we get like 5 turns of despair and bind. We get a turn of attack down, a turn of paralysis, a turn of special bind, a turn of 2 turns of special reverse, and I think the enemy also has some sort of defensive effect that I can't remember. So this team uses the support of Kuma on our Perona to get around all the 5 turns of despair. We have Jozu on our Halloween Ace to get around the attack down. We use our Halloween Ace's captain effect to get around the special bind and the special reverse. And then finally we have Rayleigh to get around the turn of paralysis. Then use your Perona special to get around the block orbs, change them into matching, give us a chain lock and a conditional attack boost. Then use your Akainu special to give us a 2.25x orb boost. He's literally just there for that orb boost, so he's very replaceable. And then we have Odin there to give us a full board of Wino orbs. He's literally just there for the Wino orbs once again, so very replaceable. He doesn't do much on the team. And then obviously we have our Strike Crew version 2 for their amazing last tap ability. Okay, so for the final variant here, we're using 6 plus Yamato. She's an amazing captain to run for versus KIZUNA. Obviously running friend captain Bo once again. Stage 1, kill the enemy normally. On stage 2, the enemy has 10 turns of damage reduction. I made a mistake earlier for the first variant. The enemy doesn't have any damage reduction on stage 2. This is the one that has 10 turns of damage reduction. And we're gonna use our special of our Boa. And Sanji's a bit weird since he's gonna remove his own damage reduction if he's inflicted with Melo effect, which is what Boa gives with the special ability. So we use Boa here, and then also a super type for a color affinity, and then just kill the enemy from there. Since the enemy removes his own damage reduction, it makes it very easy on stage 2. On the final stage, the enemy is actually going to remove our attack up. So that's pretty annoying because the attack up is removed when the enemy inflicts us with damage, and when we move into stage 3 we get 15,000 damage to our crew. So we have to find some other way to get an attack up, which is pretty annoying. And then on the final stage here, we're going to use the support of our Kuma once again on our Perona to get around the 5 tons of despair, and then we're going to use our Perona, who's going to give us a full board of favorable orbs, give us a chain lock as well as a conditional attack boost. Then we're going to use the swap effect of Kinemon and Denjiro to give the enemy 15 turns, a 15% slasher resistance down. Then use the special to get around the 6 tons of enemy damage reduction and give us an orb boost and give us a base attack boost. So Kinemon and Denjiro are probably the MVP of this team. Then we're going to use the special of our Captain Yamato. She's going to change the favorable orbs into Wano, as well as give us a chain boost. Then use her super type to give our Psi unit super type and give us a chain multiplicative boost. And then finally use your what's his name, KIZUNA Shanks. So he's going to get around the 5 tons of paralysis and give us a chain boundary effect that goes very well with the Yamato. So this team is very good on chain. The weakest link in this team is definitely the attack boost. We rely on the support of Rare Recruit Ashura Doji on our Kinemon and Denjiro for a measly 1.3x attack boost. Besides that, the buffs are very good on this team. I think the fact that we have a very high chain on this team makes up for the weak attack boost. Either way, this team is very strong, very fast. And that's going to be pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. All these teams are actually pretty accessible. Not in the sense that the units are free to play, but the fact that we use no recent characters in these teams. The units are pretty old, while not super recent in the teams. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions about the teams, ask them down below. But with all that being said, enjoy Christmas, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.